Crispy Chicken Caesar. What is up? This is going to be a video about Arms Warriors and all the new PvP changes. It's mostly going to be about the talents and some of the new changes that have been made. I'm going to keep it really short and simple, just so you guys won't have to see a 10 or 20 minute video and have to sit there through the whole thing. I'm going to make this very quick, very easy. So, start off with two of the major changes that have been made. One is that Rend has been added. I really like this ability. I find it very useful. It essentially just replaces deep wounds, which was a passive. This has to be applied, and it's just a damage over time bleed effect, which is very useful. You'll notice that another ability has been removed, if you haven't already noticed. It's overpowering. It's not there anymore, and it has been removed from the game forever. Or just at least until they add it, which is probably never. So, that's not there, and so it used to reduce the cooldown of your Mortal Strike. So Mortal Strike might seem like it has a little bit longer cooldown, but Mortal Strike is your hardest hitting ability. Another change real quick, Commanding Shout and Battle Shout have no cooldown, generate no rage. They're essentially just a buff for your party, like Power Word Fortitude or Mark of the Wild, or just any buff. It lasts 60 minutes, whatever. So yeah, now I'm going to go over the talents. And I mean, obviously these can be personalized. You know, none of these are like absolute you got to have them or anything like that. There's like some changes that you can make if you would prefer other talents, but this is personally what I use, and I found it to be pretty useful so far, just doing battlegrounds and stuff. First off, you're going to see double time immediately. I mean, nobody uses that, you know, double time's not good, but I found the mobility is very useful, because as far as I can tell, Juggernaut and double time seem to have the same amount of charges, but with this you can just charge twice in a row, like really fast. I mean, Juggernaut just 12 seconds, I mean, instead of 20. I personally prefer this talent. Either of these are viable. This one is not viable because you're just charging, the cooldown on charge is just too long, and you need to be able to charge. So do not choose this talent. For the next tier, Second Wind, I mean, obviously that was a great talent. Your health was just coming back without you having to do anything. You get down low, just run away, and your health will just magically come back. But it's leech now, and it's 10% leech. I don't really know how much healing that converts to, but you have to actually be attacking someone the whole time for you to be healed. And as far as I can tell, this is just pretty much not good. At least not nearly as good as it used to be, and so I wouldn't choose this talent. And Bending Victory, essentially just an improved Victory Rush. You can be used in combat, you know, 30-second cooldown whenever. I mean, you don't have to have killed someone, but if you do kill someone, get the killing blow on someone who is your level, the cooldown will be refreshed. So that has a potential to do quite a bit of healing, 15% of your maximum health, which isn't bad. However, Enraged Regeneration is 30% of your maximum health over 5 seconds. You can use it while stunned, and the cooldown is only 1 minute. So personally, this is what I would get. Second tier, Slam. I mean, it's tempting, but I would have to go with Sudden Death instead. It procs, it's a 20% proc, so it's somewhat often, and it just makes your execute, which hits pretty hard on the target dummy, at least. And it's a 20% chance to proc on a basic attack, or an auto attack rather, and costs no rage, and it doesn't matter how much health someone has, you can use execute. I really like that. Taste for Blood, your Rend deals damage, you get more rage. Personally, I haven't really had a problem with rage, especially when I'm fighting in battle stance. I guess that could potentially be useful and necessary, but I would go with Sudden Death for this tier. Next tier, I think this was pretty similar to the last time. I think Blade Storm was there instead of Stormbolt. But Dragon Roar is not viable. Do not use it. Shockwave and Stormbolt are both way better for PvP because they offer a 4-second stun, which is very good. Stormbolt is 30-second cooldown. Shockwave is 40-second cooldown. But Shockwave is AoE, and it does a little bit more damage. Stormbolt is also viable, but I have to go with Shockwave personally. I think this is a superior talent. Alright, moving on to the next tier. Vigilance can be very useful in 2v2 arena. give your partner 30% reduced damage. I mean, that's pretty huge. For 12 seconds, too, that's quite a bit of time. 30% reduced damage. I really like that, and most importantly, it refreshes the cooldown of your taunt. Just kidding, that is completely useless. It's only reduced damage for someone else who isn't you, which in Battleground, I mean, it's not really that great. Personally, I have chosen Safeguard because of the mobility that it provides. You can just, you know, if you're in a fight, your health is getting low or whatever, just a quick way to leave the fight. It's essentially just a charge you can use on a friendly, like, party member. I find it to be very useful. Mass Spell Reflection is good and also viable. However, you already have regular Spell Reflection. So, I mean, it's just another Spell Reflection, and this one applies to everybody in your party. But, I mean, it's not super necessary. It's obviously good to have. Like, you know, whatever Warlock's caught casting a Chaos Bolt at you, you know, just throw it back at him, you know. Huge damage that you didn't even have to. All you gotta do is just click this, reflect their spell back at them, but you already have Spell Reflection, so this is just another one, and I think Safeguard is more useful. Next tier, this could be debatable for some of you guys. Avatar. I mean, 24 seconds, long time. You do 20% increased damage, which is quite significant, and it gets you out of roots and snares. Like if a Boomkin decides he's gonna root you, or a mage is gonna like Frost Nova you or whatever, it can be useful for breaking out of that. But it's a 3-minute cooldown, so that's only so useful. It's mainly about the damage increase, which is pretty useful. However, the Bloodbath lasts for 12 seconds, which is 8 seconds less, but I mean 12 seconds is still a pretty significant amount of time. And it's 30% additional damage instead of 20%, and they move slower, which is also useful. I do not know if that slow stacks with Hamstring, but either way, that's very useful, and 1 minute cooldown is pretty short. Blade Storm, I haven't really used this much. The cooldown is the same. I think it may have been nerfed, I'm not sure, but obviously that damage is still pretty good, and you know, Arms Warriors, you know, I've always used Blade Storm, so I mean, if you want to use it, I mean, I think it's okay. But Bloodbath, I personally believe, is the best talent, in my opinion. But yeah, so these are the talents. Just go straight down, except for tier 2, go one to the left. Alright, so those are the talents that I recommend. They've been working pretty well for me so far. Alright, I guess that's just about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. And if there's any other videos you want me to make, just post that in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, anything like that will help me out a lot. This channel, I'm trying to get more subscribers and get some more content for you guys, you know, especially with this new expansion coming out. So I appreciate all my viewers. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.